La leyenda de la sucia.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Covert Narcissist, the Narcs Karma. And I just want to tell you guys, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate all your support and help. If you do like what I'm talking about, can resonate, if you don't, please put your 2 cents down there and we'll go from there. I do want to talk to the new people who are on this channel. It might seem a little confusing to you, or at least it's not making too much sense to you. I'll break it down to you quickly just so you can get a better overview of what we're dealing with here. If you're new to this, or if you're new to any type of this behavior, I'll just sum it up for you. It's pretty much, it's called NPD, or Narcissistic Personality Disorder. There's 2 major types. There's the grandiose version, and then there's the covert version, or at least it's known as the shy narcissist, or the vulnerable narcissist, or even the victim narcissist, if you want to call it. So learn from my mistakes, in other words. That's kind of what I'm here for. I just want to go ahead and let everybody know of getting this word out of what is narcissistic abuse. When they meet you, they want to know everything about you. They're like a little storage. Everything's just being stored in a little brain. And they're asking you questions. They even try to go personal with you because they want to see how deep your wounds are. They want to see how vulnerable you are, to see how much you open up, to see how much they can take advantage of, or they can walk all over or step on. If you're codependent now, or people pleaser like I was, then you're gonna be the cream of the crop right there. But do narcissists cheat? Let me answer that one as well. Yes, they fucking cheat. That's their main. Well, at least my narc, or at least my covert narc. Yeah, like, oh my god, like, I've been with women, like, at least a little bit, but dude, this one, just put it this way. My sister-in-law, though, hopefully she's watching. Hi, sister-in-law. She used to call me. She's like make fun of me, and she'll tell me, hey, mil amores, and I'm like, mil amores, no, that's mil amores, like literally. They're quick. They're very, very quick. So let me just describe them to you real quick. Like, at least, like I said, my narc. They're very, very quick. They come off as very, very shy. They come out as in, like, no hace nada mal. They're the good little girl. They're, if you're religious, they're gonna be religious. If you're, into sports, they're gonna be into sports. Whatever it is you like, they're gonna like right back. It's like a mirror image. You're literally, what they're doing to you is they're mirroring you. They're mimicking you. They're trying to see. In other words, they're becoming you, because, well, there's a reason for that. The reason is because when you're able to mirror someone and you're likable, so in other words, the purpose to mirroring, and the purpose to the mirroring is, that I understand, it's to mimic you, because if you see a reflection of yourself, then you're gonna be easier to convince. In other words, you're gonna be easier to manipulate, because you're able to you let your guards down. You're seeing yourself more or less, so it's easier to maneuver. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's where they mirror you. Well, that's a big thing. So everything you like. So if they come in liking everything you like if you're the Dalai Lama, like like if you're Hades himself or whatever, because Hades. But if anything like that, then yes, they're most definitely gonna sorry for what I was saying, but yeah. So they're very promiscuous, like very, very promiscuous, especially the female covert narcissists. They're one of their bread and butters they go to. They're quick to sleep with you. They're quick, like I said. They're like a fish out of water, just stuck down there, like literally, like fuck, man, like give it a break here, But why? Because they want you to move in. Like I mentioned, they want you to quickly to move through things, and so the quicker, the faster, the better. In other words, let me at least explain to you guys, or give you guys a better understanding, at least through the eyes of how I seen it, because I was just in your shoes just as well. Not believing these stories, or not even not even being able to even think of that person like that. Because when I met my narcissist, she was a covert narcissist, and everything was, like I said, 18 years. It was a push-pull game all the time on both ends. Like I said, I'm not innocent. But when it came down to the nitty gritty, which is like, when it came down to showtime, when it came down to, show your cards or show your colors, in other words, the color show is, if you're with the narcissist, still, or right now, whatever it may be, it's going to be hard to see that person the way I'm talking about after the honeymoon stage, to see it and to catch the clues. But even in the love bombing, you can still see it. They'll still give you hints and clues. If it's a good relationship and it ends or something happens, they kind of just like, they suspend the account, right? But they're able to, like when they get older, or because what I noticed with my narc, she would go into her old accounts, and I'm not sure if it's to relive them or if it's to gain energy from it, or just to, that's kind of how I see it, because they live through the profile, like that's them. So even if they're older, if you think about it, if they're older, they can always go back, because usually a narcissist, when they marry another narc or they marry someone that is gonna be the doormat, they complement one another, in the sense of like they're reminding each other of what they did for each other, or how grandiose they were. So they live in a little fantasy of theirs, and they live miserably ever after, to tell you the truth. But that's kind of the way it normally works when it comes to Sam Backman has mentioned that at least once or twice. But that's if they marry and if they find the doormat, like I mentioned. Because one thing is, another one that I noticed is that they what they call nowadays, they call it monkey branching, which is, it's just like it sounds, they're going from one branch to another. In other words, they're only with you until they find the next better thing. So, in other words, I seen this a lot happen, especially when I was living in the City Terrace side with my buddy. He's a sociopath as well, but I think so. But he, sorry. Yeah, I seen that a lot, which is a lot of these females or girls, especially now that women are becoming more independent and more literally, they're going from tree to tree, from place to place, from home to home, see who's offering them the best, and they just monkey branch into, they find the one, the psychopath or whoever that's gonna just take. They don't know how to they don't know how to love, they don't know how to. I told them like another child, they're distant. They're very cold. At first not, because at first they need you to buy in, so of course they're so loving. So that's how they use that as a tactic, because now that you're hooked with the whole love thing and the whole what you want to get, they use that against you by keeping that from you, meaning as in you crave it, you want that attention they once gave you, and they stop giving it to you, and then they're telling you that it's all because of you, because of your fault, because you're acting weird, you're acting dumb, you're being gaslighted there, you're being lied to, you're being denied your reality, because you know what's going on, but they're telling you different. So with all that push-pull game and all those conditioning they do, it tends to question you're gonna end up questioning yourself, you're gonna end up going crazy, you're gonna break sooner or later, or be their slave. You're gonna just give in to whatever the fuck they say. So with that said, and she actually was dating somebody by her job, and she would just drive down the street, grab In and Out, and meet them at the house. So gaslighting. So when they gaslight you, when someone's gaslighting you, at least one of the main or the biggest purpose of it is because they're losing control. They're losing control one way or another, so they need to regain you. They need to gaslight you. So what they do is they deny your reality. They tell you it didn't happen. Like I mentioned. We'll name this, or at least call it like traits or the characteristics, or what to look out for in a covert narcissist. But everything I just talked about are traits or characteristics or tactics that they use against you to be alert of. It sounds malicious, it sounds crazy because I'm going straight to the point, but if you peel down the layers to it, you'll see it. You know, you'll notice the ghosting, what it's for. You'll notice why they're leaving. You'll notice why they don't have that why they don't have their phone. So with my narcissist, like I mentioned, so apps were a big thing, were a huge thing. Apps. So they'll have like these caller apps or these call apps, right? And what I noticed, because so like I mentioned, they're maladaptive. So when I was with this, is that they like to fake things a lot. So they'll text themselves, or they'll make it seem like it's somebody, like if they're calling them, but it's not. They'll start a commotion, but they'll text themselves in there. So they'll start to themselves like, you know, who are you, and and they're making a show to make themselves look that much more important. That was like another one that I caught that I didn't see at first. You know, what's another one that I caught? Another good thing to use, or at least to is, if you're with them and if you really want answers, at least just to get your closure and get the hell out of there, not to cause drama, of course, but just to have your evidence for yourself, for you, for just to be happy, in other words, then, like I said, if you grab their phone, go under, like, you know, for example, like my narc, she had everyone was under, like, for example, under her job, her school, or man that fixes computers, or the balloon place, jumping castles, you know, the movies, theater, like little things that quintorta, you know, stupid things that Cox communications that you have. So to conclude this, that mindset that you had when you first met them, that mindset that you see, compare it to when you're discarded, and as you unravel the ball and see the promiscuity, let's just keep it at that, let's keep that nice term, promiscuity of the individual. It's, oh my God, it's and then to know they don't even use underwear. That's a true story. They don't even use underwear because according to them, it's just it's cleaner. To me, that's actually not less cleaner. It's just to be easy. You know, like I said, all I wanted was just an apology, and we're gonna do better, and it will never happen again, and we all make mistakes and just move forward. Like, it's gonna make us stronger, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is to break up with you. It's designed to hurt you. It's designed for you to crawl back, cry to them, and for they can walk all over you. For they can, like I said, go back to you when they want, when they need. Like I said, they shelf you, for they can pick you out and on to the next. So I hope I touched on what covert narcissism is, guys. I've been rambling for a while. I'm gonna put all this together and I'm gonna get you guys a video.